welcome back. I want to admit something at this point. I am not a good-looking guy, but I'm not a bad-looking guy. Also, I'm always nice to people. The result, every girl in the world thinks she's in my league.
Yep.
I have been approached by every lonely wallflower out there. The worst group is the muscular jock girls. They make a beeline for me. It's really tough. Do you know how surprising it is to be asked out by a girl you think is a lesbian?
Oh.
All right. All of you guys have had some experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
Emily, let's start with you. Have you ever had a guy come after you that you were like, dude, come on,
Yeah.
be real.
There was this dorky theater guy from my high school who I reconnected with in college during some summer party.
Mm-hmm.
We exchanged numbers to hang out as friends, and he kept texting and calling me, invited me to the aquarium with his family as a date.
That was a date?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you said no.
I said no.
What was wrong with him?
That was enough.
An aquarium date with the family
Yeah.
wasn't a turn on. Okay. All right. That's valid. That's valid. I'm coming over to you, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Male Model.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You've had women approach you that you're not interested in, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. There was this one girl, I just didn't find her attractive at all.
What was wrong with her?
I don't want to be mean, but it was kind of just in the face.
It didn't work for you.
No, I would say she was interesting looking. Like some people might have found her attractive, but I wasn't interested.
Okay. How did you know her?
There was a group of us who were friends, and she was dating one of the guys in the group. But when they broke up, she immediately came after me.
How did you come after you?
Oh, she would just text me a couple times a day. And at first, it was just stupid stuff like jokes, comments about our friends and stuff. But eventually, it was clear what she was up to.
All right, Matt, I'm going to stop you right here.
Mm-hmm.
You are a man.
Yes.
Were you tempted? This girl was offering herself to you. Was there a thought, hey, I can short-term this? Okay? I'm being mean, but I'm being honest.
You're being honest. And no, you're right. It's not every day that a girl just is that straightforward and she lets you know that she wants to be with you. So it piqued my curiosity. It made me think and consider things.
So how did it go down? What was the point that you had to make a decision?
It happened one night. She sent me a text inviting me over her place to watch a movie, and I started by responding back and asking her if it was just going to be the two of us.
Was it?
Yeah, she said yes. So I texted her back and just said, you just broke up with one of our friends. I really don't think that would be cool right now.
So you used the excuse of loyalty to a friend.
Yes.
If she was super hot, would you have gone over there that night?
Absolutely.
So you lied. You lied.
Yeah, if
Yes.
the truth hurts, a little lying is okay. You didn't want to hurt her feelings. So
I try and be a nice guy,
Yeah.
I try.
You got away with lying. I don't.
Oh.
One time there was a girl who was 4'6",
That is
and she
short.
asked me out.
That is short.
The height wasn't really the issue. This girl was always angry. I think she was angry about being 4'6".
Probably.
Yeah.
I was always nice to her. She had this pug dog, and I would ask her how the dog's doing. And after a couple conversations, she fell madly in love with me. She said we should go to dinner. I told her that I had just gotten out of a relationship and I was taking some time off. She said she understood. 2 weeks later, when I was hooking up with a tall blonde, she was less understanding.
The dating world is rough. Feelings are going to get hurt.
Yes, but I don't want to be the guy hurting people's feelings. Truth be told, I would rather get dumped than dump someone. The last girl that I cut things off with began crying and yelling at the same time. We hadn't really even gone out on a date. We drank together twice.
So, what happened? Was she good looking? Or?
She was gorgeous. She was a 5'10" Sicilian-born model. The problem was she was addicted to heroin.
That's a valid reason.
I agree. And you know what happened? I got yelled at for my honesty. I'm not going to be one of those tricky guys, right? There's certain guys, they break up with girls by simply avoiding them. They start screening the girl's calls. They won't answer her emails, and they just wait for the girl to catch the hint.
No, that's not cool.
No. How about this one? A guy wants out of a relationship, so he starts acting like a jerk until the girl breaks up with him.
Someone who does that is someone who should get dumped.
Are you speaking from experience there?
Yes, it has happened to me.
Not fun. Not fun. Let's acknowledge this scenario, though. There are situations where both people like each other, and they're good people, but the relationship isn't working for all the ugly, stupid reasons that a relationship will fail. When it ends, there is pain. I'm not talking about a few tears. I'm talking about a couple months where you can't sleep, where in the middle of the day, you can't get this person out of your head. I feel like such an idiot when I go through this. I torture myself. I ask, why did things end? Why is she with a new guy? Why is he making her happy when I couldn't?
You know, what you're saying sounds both psychotic and normal.
Yeah.
But you know what? Everyone thinks like that after a breakup.
When you break up, do you visit your ex-boyfriend's Facebook page?
I think it's normal to be curious. If you're going to their page 10 times a day, that's not normal.
No, definitely
Healthy.
not. Yeah, people need to control themselves. I think there should be like a 3-month rule. And after 3 months, you're not allowed to talk about your breakup anymore because your friends are sick of it and you're just torturing yourself.
When you obsess, you fictionalize things.
Yeah.
I try to be rational. I have an ideal girl in my head, and I compare that ideal to my ex-girlfriends. You may ask, what is my ideal girl? She is a prissy blonde from Connecticut. We sit around listening to Vampire Weekend and talk about books. If I can't have that, I will settle for a cute girl that giggles a lot and gives me warm hugs.
Settle for.
I am easy to please. That being said, half of my ex-girlfriends are manic depressives.
Ooh.
I one time dated this girl. All she would do is talk about how much she hated everything and hated everybody. After we broke up, I missed her.
Why did you guys break up?
She hated me.
You know, moving on from someone isn't always easy. You have to give yourself some time.
I hear you, but other people argue that the only way to move on is by meeting someone new.
Well, I don't think it's the only way, but it can definitely help.
Do rebound relationships work?
No.
Emily, have you been the rebound girl?
Yes.
Can.
How'd it go?
No, the rebound guy, he can't do the relationship for 100 different reasons. Plus, when I see someone hurting like that, I want to take them in and take care of them, creating this weird codependency, and it just ends messy.
So what we're saying here is when you break up, you should lock yourself in your room, cry it out for 3 months, and then you'll be okay.
And that's all there is to it.
Let's end the show here. We talked a lot about breakups and rejection today. I have no interest in explaining why those subjects are on my mind.
Okay.
Let's simply say that things are complex.